This is why I don't celebrate New Year's Eve in the midst of winter. Welcome to another video. My name is Luana Bossetti and I'm an astrologer, astrocartographer, and intuitive guide here to help you bring astrology from the sky down to earth and use it in your day-to-day life. Today, we're talking about a controversial topic, but I had it from the bottom of my heart and I had to say it. That is the reason why I don't celebrate New Year's Eve in December or January in the midst of winter in the Northern Hemisphere. It just doesn't make any sense. I know we are used to celebrate it in this date. I know the society designed the calendar in this way, but since I became an astrologer back in 2022, I have been following the astrological new year, and now I will explain you why. So, we have just celebrated the winter solstice, which is like the return to the light, but also the welcoming of the last season in nature, in the Celt calendar. This was Yule. And we still have a quarter until the next season, until the spring season. So even nature is showing us, okay, we enter winter. It's time to slow down, to retreat, to reset, rejuvenate. Look at the animals. Most of the animals that are in the northern hemisphere and they cannot really survive in the cold, they go into hibernation. Why should us humans that are a part of nature, that have nature inside of us, should kick off and start and set goals and rush into the midst of winter? That just doesn't make any sense. Think about it. Let out all the astrology if it's something that you don't believe. But think about nature. Nature, the plants, the flowers, they are not required to bloom in the winter. You can do it if you want to try, but they won't bloom until the sun is back out, until there is the spring equinox. Already in February, you have like the cherry, the almond blossom, because it's beginning to get into the spring season. So why should we bloom, start anew, and do like everything in January in the midst of winter? I just want you to help you expand your mind this and just challenge your beliefs. Because sometimes we take things as ours, what our family taught us, what our teacher in school, at work, the society, and we don't challenge them. But are they really true for us? Or is just something that we've always used to and just that we take it as ours? My like really goal as an astrologer is not to tell you who you are or what you should do. It's to help you come back home to yourself, to your truth, so that you can create the life that you desire. And that includes challenging those beliefs and really connect with your truth. What is true to you might not be true to me. And that's okay, because when you connect with your intuition, with your truth, you start to live in alignment with the cosmos, with nature, with your soul's mission, your soul like vision, the one that you signed before coming back down on this earth. So that's the reason why I don't celebrate New Year's Eve in January. Just make any sense for me. Plus, it's winter, we are cold. Yeah, we can put beautiful dresses, but it's freezing. So maybe not as it was in the past. Global warming, hello, hello, but still, that's not the time to start anew. So take this as your permission slip if you've always felt like, oh my gosh, I need to put New Year's resolutions, I need to start new goals, and I start back on my job and I have like this new job or this and that. Don't. You don't have to. You don't have to start a new job in January. You don't have to start a new workout routine. You don't have to put impossible New Year's resolution that by February you will feel so bad about yourself because you were not able to stick to them. Why do you have to set yourself up for failure when actually you could be in alignment with nature and set yourself up for success? Coming to the astrology, because obviously I'm an astrologer, yes, it's Capricorn season. Yes, we might have that motivation to start something. And maybe you do. Like, also, it depends on your birth chart. Where is Capricorn in your birth chart? In which house? Maybe for you, it's the 10th house, then maybe you start that business. If it's the 6th house, maybe you start that workout. But if it's maybe your house one, two, three that are more internal, maybe it's not the time to start anything just yet. Plus, I share a video about Neptune that is so important in what I'm about to say. So make sure to check the video that I leave you in the link below. Neptune, it's in the home stretch, the last month of this 14-year cycle in Pisces. So this is not a month to start something. It's really important to release, let go, and integrate before a new cycle starts at the end of January. Because Neptune will move into Aries at the end of January. In February, Saturn will move into Aries. So that's already when you might feel, okay, that's a new beginning for me. And again, make sure to check your birth chart because that depends on when you have Pisces and Aries in your birth chart. And if you need any help with that, locate where are the houses? Maybe you don't know how to locate the houses in your birth chart. No worries, I'm here to help. Check the link that I leave you below. My calendar is currently closed, but it will be open again in January. And I have offerings for you if you want to have a birth chart reading, if you want to go into what this next calendar year, but especially this year starting in March will be for you. Come and see me. I would love to support you. But coming back to that, you will feel maybe beginning of January, February, a little bit of initiation energy, but also February will be such a full month because we will have not only eclipse season, that is always some like time to like slow down and reflect, but also we will have the first Mercury retrograde of the year. And Mercury retrograde happens 3 times a year, sometimes four, so nothing to worry about, nothing to put your life on hold, but just being mindful of this slowing down energy. And that will be throughout, like from beginning of January until beginning of March. And then Mercury will stay retrograde until the end of March. So when it will be really the start of this new year will be the spring equinox. Why? First of all, it's spring. Like nature tells you, okay, it's time to bloom again. All the flowers are blooming. It's time to come alive again. So there's nature. Also, astrology. It's Aries season. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It's the beginning. We will have a lot of Aries energy on the day of the spring equinox. We'll have 7 planets in Aries because Neptune and Saturn we will be into Aries. And then obviously the planets that move faster, like Venus, Mercury, and all of that. Also, we will have a new moon in Pisces at the end, just the day before this spring equinox. So that will feel like, okay, do you want to plan a New Year celebration? That's the time. Save the date, December. Yes, December, March 19th. That's your New Year's Eve party. And if you want to stay tuned, I will actually do an online party on that day. So make sure to subscribe to my Dreamers letter so you can stay tuned with that. And also, I send you like day-to-day updates. Week-to-week updates every Monday where I share a little bit about the astrology, some reflection, and so much more. So that's the place to be. But then on March 20th, that will be the beginning of a new astrological year, the beginning of a new year and quarter from the Celtic calendar, the beginning of spring. So the first season in nature, that it's really your new year. So coming back to the beginning, This is why I don't celebrate New Year's Eve on the 31st of December, 1st of January in the midst of winter. And maybe you shouldn't do that too. Obviously, take what resonates, leave the rest. I just want to do this to really like open yourself up to explore different theories. We're entering, like, we are in the era of Aquarius. The next eclipse season, we will be asked to embody more the Aquarius archetype, which is authenticity, which is thinking outside of the box, which is challenging the status quo. So, really, I hope this video helped you a little bit to open your mind, just to reflect on that. Then you don't have to share my truth. Your truth is your truth. My truth is my truth. But I really wanted you to start thinking a little bit differently, to challenge your beliefs. So let me know in the comments, what do you think, if you celebrate New Year's Eve in January or March or whenever might be for you. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace and love. Ciao.